Jon Jones returning clean post-fight drug test is suspicious, claims Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping has raised further questions about Jon Jones' status as a clean athlete after the U.S. anti-doping agency confirmed the light heavyweight champion's post-UFC 232 drug tests had come back negative. Jones was embroiled in another doping scandal in the week before his return from suspension when the UFC announced the American had tested positive for turinabol on multiple occasions between August and December of last year. The UFC moved UFC 232 to California as the Nevada Athletic Commission refused to grant Jones a license. USADA and the UFC insisted Jones' positive tests were the result of pulsing and were merely leftover readings of a doping offense he had already been punished for. Conor McGregor pleads with Paulie Malignaggi to stop being a BTCH 5 MMA fights we want to see in 2019. McGregor-Diaz III and Khabib vs Ferguson. Khabib Nurmagomedov's coach speaks out on potential rematch versus Conor McGregor. Bisping, who clashed with Jones during fight week on his doping history, suggested the fact that all the post-fight tests came back negative undermines the UFC and USADA's claim. So Jon Jones passed his post-fight drug test, which was the question that I asked him, which pissed him off, which led to him being kind of annoyed with me on the post-fight show, Bisping said on his Believe You Me podcast. I don't want to turn this into Michael Bisping's on Jon Jones because he's a legendary fighter. He was the youngest ever champion in the UFC. But to me, and I don't know the science, I'm speaking purely from the standpoint that this is a fair question to ask. The narrative as to why he failed the drug test and failed multiple drug tests in August, September, and December, is that these metabolites from the turinabol were in his system from years ago and they could still be there for years. Then all of a sudden he tests positive and then it's brought to the forefront. Devil's advocate, you would have to be stupid to continue microdosing. Then all of a sudden, voila, the next time he gets tested it is out of his system. I don't know. I'm not saying that is the reality, I'm just saying that is the first thing that I thought, and I'd be lying if I didn't say so. That was the narrative going into this fight. Listen, this is remnants, it was left over from whenever it was. But the point of the matter is that Jeff Nowitzki was saying, everyone was saying this could be in his system for a long time, and then, lo and behold, he tests clean. More, Paulie Malignaggi vows to hospitalize Conor McGregor if they ever fought.